So this is water sign readings for the month of April to May. I also did a reading yesterday for water signs on my podcast. If you want to listen to that one, please feel free to do so. But this one is also for the month of May as well. So we're going to go ahead and get into this for the water signs. And we're going to see what spirit and our ancestors have been trying to get a hold of you to let you know. Water signs are the Cancer, the Scorpio, and the Pisces. So apply it to your sun, your moon, and your rising, and Venus. We leave in our Venus all the time. But apply it to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And this will be for the month of April up until May 7th. Okay? So let's see. Let's just sage, we already know. Just gonna go ahead and get started. Okay. Spirit, what message do you have for water signs for this month going into April? What have you been trying to tell them? What information are you trying to let them know? Speak now. All in your head, write, speak, draw it out, release fear, confusion, and doubt. Okay? So whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to obtain, just get out of your head with it. It's time to start putting action into things. You are guided, you are led, you are ready. If you are feeling a little bit of, like I said, the fear, the confusion, the doubt, anxiety, anything of that sort, start releasing that in different ways. You can start writing out what you're feeling, writing out your day, writing out all the thoughts in your head. You can start speaking out loud, just start talking to yourself, talking to your guides and ancestors, or just start singing and humming, just allowing that to be moving into that focus. And or you can draw it out, being creative in that sense. Whether you like drawing, knitting, crocheting, chalk pastels, you just like getting creative in any sort of way, letting that out and releasing that out of your head is going to help kind of ease the pressure and the burden of anything in that sorts, okay? So just start allowing yourself to get it out of your body, because that's where you currently feel like you have to reside. And that's your only safe place. That's where stability is, but you have to not be so in your head and start putting action into things, okay? What else do you have, Spirit, you'll be wanting to tell water signs? Speak now. Ignite the fire of passion with the breath of renewed life. So this is letting me know that you recently went through some type of transformation, some sort of change. And now you're just like, okay, I have renewed life. Now it's time to light that fire. It's time to light that passion. It's time to start actually going after your desires. It's starting to actually, again, live out of your head. It's time to actually start going out there, allowing your presence to be seen, allowing it to be known. You've done enough research. You've done enough practicing. You've done enough of this and that. It is time to start actually allowing yourself to ignite the fire of that passion, right? Which is the start, will spark to setting up plans, to setting up what you want to do, best practices, setting up new routines. It is allowing you to start putting that again into fruition. So Spirit is basically saying now is the time for action. Planning is done. It's time to get out of your head, and it's time to start being a little bit more focused in your action. Sage, we can go outside later, but right now it's raining, okay? Anything else, Spirit, for the water signs that you've been wanting to tell them? Listen to your surroundings. That's another thing. Listen to your surroundings. Pay attention to how the animals are acting around you, to how the children are acting around you, to how people are acting around you. Pay attention to your surroundings. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And things of that sort. So pay attention to that as well, okay? I will find my community and they will find me. Again, it's time to get out of your head and allow that to come in. So again, you feel like this is, you can only have this thought in your body, only have this thought in your house, only have this thought in your mind. And Spirit is saying, no, it's time to start putting action out there. It's time to start pushing it. And so focus, pushing it into gear and allowing that to happen for you. You will find your community and they will find you. And that means you'll find people that support you, people that want to help you, people that are inspired by you, and vice versa. Intellectual conversation, like-minded souls, like-minded people. So you will be finding that for itself. And it all comes with getting out of your head. It all comes from placing some action behind those thoughts and allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be heard, allowing yourself to be understood in a different way than just you trying to understand everybody or you doing things of that sort, okay? Get out, Sage. Get out, get out. Thank you, because I do not know how to pause this, so please get out. Okay. We have communication is coming in. Is that a ringing in my ears? Is that a spirit in my eye? So that is, again, letting communication come in. So with you getting out of your head, that allows for more space, more information to be received, because you're not holding on to everything. It's not jumbled up in there. It's not confused in there. It's not crowded in there. And also with the renewed life, that is letting you know that there is fresh air, there is freshness, there is a fire that is burning your old ways, but also lighting and illuminating for the new, okay? So communication will be coming in with how to continuously move forward, and are giving some type of confirmation to you moving forward, and are just simple affirmations and signs. But either way, just pay a little bit more attention. And so that means, again, releasing things that are not for you, that are not serving you, that are causing you some of these feelings and emotions, okay? All right. Nope, I feel like it's right on top. You don't need for me to go too far. They love you unconditionally and they care about you. Okay? Bless me. This is your God saying that you are not alone, right? And you are not alone within community. You are not alone within your guides and ancestors. You are not alone in allowing that to happen for you. Just allow yourself to recognize that they love me unconditionally and they care about me, right? I'm always here with my angels. I'm always here with my guides. They're always thinking of me, my highest good, my highest self is also thinking of me, my highest good, and they love me unconditionally. And that, Sage, baby, get it together. It's a lot of noise. It's a lot of ruckus happening. It's a lot going on, and it's a recognition of that as well. But taking all of that into account, recognize that, okay? We have educated beyond your intelligence. It's time to make a proper plan. Like I said, it's time to get out of your head. You got all this information, all the research, all the lessons, all the information. You got all the tools. You have so many things in your drafts or in your archives, or you were thinking about doing. Get out of your head and start putting that into action. Start making plans. Start allowing yourself to be progressive forward, okay? So take that into account. So there's communication coming in, and that's a realization that they love you unconditionally and they're ready to help and lead you and they're guiding you. It's just a matter of you getting out of your own head. It is time for those plans to be put into action. If you had a routine that you had set out, start following that routine. If you have things that you want to put out, music, arts, skills, information, knowledge, get out there. It's time for you to be seen. That's why the fire is lit. It's because it's time to illuminate that. Sage, come here. I'm so sorry. I have no idea how to pause this. Sage, come here. Come here. Come here. Ooh, he just huffed at me. We are going to ignore him for now, because he's not listening. Hold on. Stop playing then. Okay. And I thought that actually paused it, but we're back. So, get out of your head, start making a plan, start putting action to those things. You don't need to light no fire if you ain't gonna allow your soul and your spirit to be warmed up with it, okay? You will find your community. And within that community, there are people that will love you unconditionally, right? And that will care about you, that will care about what you got going on, that will care about what's happening. They're gonna care about your craft. And it's just gonna be a lot of support and love and care going around that you have been looking and longing for. Okay? So take that in and recognize that into that realization. Okay, so that is what Spirit has been wanting to say. Anything else, Spirit, before we move on? Anything else, Spirit, before we move on? Mind your business. I had a friend that's a water sign that got the same one. Don't gossip. Don't share secrets that aren't yours. Don't share information or stories that aren't yours. Give advice only when asked and or warranted to give that advice. Like it's in an open setting to give that advice. Like that's what it's ready for, or someone actually asks you. But this is going to also help you with getting out of your head as well, because you're not going to be taking on everybody's problems, everybody's issues, all these situations. Mind your own business, because literally it's time to get started on your business. Okay, can you see that? It's time to make that proper plan. It's time to start igniting that fire with your passion. It's time to start illuminating your own self and allowing that to be more progressive for you, okay? So take that in. Take that into realization. Take all of that into account. Mind your own business. And that'll also help you to find the community that is for you as well, because you're not going to be so involved in everybody in such a negative light, in a negative way, right? You're going to be building strong connections, strong situations with people that are just ready to be inspired and ready to inspire, that are ready to help, that are ready to gather, that are ready to love, that are ready to care. Right? Minding your business helps you with that as well. Okay? You are walking the aligned and guided path of self. So again, you are leading yourself. Spirit wants you to know that it's time. It's time to get that started. It's time to get that going. You are ready. You are prepared. You are aligned and you are guided. We just want you to get that alignment out of your head. We want you to start walking that path now in action, in physical reality, okay? So that is what the ancestors have been wanting to tell you and talk to you about. So just keep paying attention to that, okay? And allow that to happen. What do I need to do? What actions do I need to take? You hear that? That is sage, okay? Let's take a look and to see what's coming for you. Let's take a look and see what is coming for you, water signs, okay? What's coming for you for the month of April to May 7th, okay? April to May 7th, okay? Oh, that card flew out. We had a few cards fly out. So we have gratitude and we have guides, okay? And, excuse me. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So we had gratitude and guides. So this is letting us know to give not only thanks in advance, but just to be more grateful for the day, more grateful that we have these ideas, grateful that we are alive, grateful that we are going to be finding a sense of community, grateful that we are able to put our actions into motion, and that we are led, that we are loved. That is also who loves you unconditionally. That we are led and loved in that sense and in that light, right? This is a paint blue, which is often seen on porches, doors, and ceilings. And it was also a way of protection, right? So with you planning all these things, this is also information to start allowing yourself a little bit more protection in your craft, which is also why they don't want you gossiping or speaking ill of the mouth, ill of the tongue, because they want you, again, since we are leading you, and you are also leading yourself on this aligned path, we want to make sure that it's focused, that it is protected, and that it is led in a way that is of your highest regard, and then it's going to come out for your greatest outcome. So you are led, you are loved, you are guided, you are protected, and this is just a signification of that you are protected in all things, and to be grateful for it as well. Geez, Louise, I could not think. Spirit, what is happening for the water signs? What else is happening for the water signs for this month of May? What is going to be happening in their life for the month of May? So you're going to be more grateful. You're going to be showing more gratitude. It's going to be a lot more protection, but you're like it's communication coming in. You're going to have a lot better, stronger communication, heightened intuition, and a better understanding and all of that, okay? Ooh. Let's take a look into it. We have talisman. Again, this is something that is typically used for protection. This is usually used for enhancement and things of that sort. Let's take a closer look. Okay, this is also when you're moving from one place to another. Okay, and that doors are opening. Okay, so not only talismans can be used for a lot. What am I thinking of? I may be thinking of something else. Talismans are typically used for protection, for opening doors, for leading and guidance. It's what you put your intentions into. So again, this is more so action that things are coming our way. Okay, things are coming your way. Things are ready and prepared. It's time to be grateful in advance. It's time to be grateful in the present and grateful for the past. They also said that candle gazing is something that helps you, allow you to stay present. Sometimes when we are in our head, we're not present, because we're either thinking about the past very heavily or we're thinking about the future very heavily, and not the actual present. So being grateful also allows us to be more centered and more focused, and that also allows us to be, of course, a lot more open and creative and ready to receive. And it's a lot harder to protect yourself if you are so in your head, which means you're thinking too far in the past and there's nothing to protect because it's happened, and you're thinking too ahead in the future to the point where you're neglecting your present. Okay? Anything else that is happening for us besides doors opening, us being guided and led and protected, and us being grateful and gracious? What's happening else? What is this happening for us in the month from April? Okay, we have magic, which means we're understanding and recognizing our power, and we're going to start utilizing it. We're going to start using it. I keep saying we. Yes, I am water sign, but you guys are going to start using it and understanding your power and your gifts, and exactly how to start putting that into incorporation in your life. How to be more of an alchemist. Okay, how to allow that to happen for you within your life. Okay, so tapping into your magic, tapping into those things are very, it's going to open a lot of doors in a sense, and you're going to be protected along the way. And it's going to be led, okay? We have courage. Again, taking that leap of faith and trusting in self. No more hiding in the dark. Allowing yourself to be that ray of ignition, right? Which is why we're igniting it, allowing it to illuminate. So basically, this month, we're going to be recognizing our power, understanding our power, utilizing our power, releasing our fear, releasing overthinking, anxiety, and all those things, and just pushing forward with our highest regard in mind, with our highest thoughts in mind, right? We are releasing that. We are allowing ourselves to start opening doors and unlocking them, and allowing ourselves to be led, and knowing that we are protected and that we are seen and that we are focused, okay? We have relief. We're going to have release again as soon as we start understanding whom we are and what's going on in our life. That allows relief, because again, we're starting to be more present, starting to be more centered. We're starting to put action. We're starting to get out of ourselves and be more present within the body without allowing it to engulf us. Okay? All right. Anything else for the month of April to May for water sign spirit? I felt it. I felt it. Earth. Again, allowing ourselves to be a lot more grounded, a lot more centered, a lot more focused in what we're doing, but also in releasing that fear and trusting ourselves, being rooted in no matter where we go or what we do, and understanding that and cultivating that, right? We're ready to nourish the ground. We're ready to till the ground. We're ready to plant things inside that are going to reap the benefits. So that earth is coming in, allowing us to be stable in all things and all connections, okay? Alrighty, so that is what is going to be going on. So we're going to be becoming more grounded, more rooted, and stable, especially since the ancestors has been telling us, like, hey, it's time to go, it's time to move, it's time to start putting that action into your work. No more just thinking it. No more just saying it. It's time to start writing it out. It's time to start planning it and being ready and being aware of what's going on and just taking that in. So it is time, because there is a lot of blessings coming. There's a lot of love coming, and there's a lot of sense of community and purpose coming. So it's time to start actually putting the work now before it starts to become too much or a lot more, right? We want to make sure that we can handle it with each step that we are moving forward and progressing in, okay? Now let's take a look in a book. Okay, I can do that. I have to put a timer on myself because I'm trying to make sure I can get to everyone. And not to everyone, but making sure that it's in a timely fashion, should I say. For our final message, let's see where our emotions are going to be at for this month. Where are our emotions going to be at for this month for water sign spirit? Our emotions going to be at for this month for water signs. Playful. We're ready to get out there. This is a physical emotion, right? We're ready to be more playful. We're ready to be transported into a different place. We are ready to be more fun. We're ready to be more fluid. We just have this willingness to just go. And it literally says, infusing a sense of fun, spiritedness keeps us fluid, inviting a willingness to learn and an innocence and teachability that encourages growth. So we're just ready to be out there. You know, we're just ready to say, I'm here. I'm ready. You're ready. You're ready to be seen. You're ready to be heard. You're ready to just go out there and just enjoy everything. And with enjoying things, you start to learn things. You start to expand your growth and expand your horizons with all of that information and understanding of that, okay? Calm. Again, and that also is a physical emotion. Like I said, we have been so in our head, so in our body, and we need to start getting that out. We need to start getting that out into actual action, which is why we keep getting physical. And that allows a sense of calm. We can be a lot more, it's a lot harder. You ever try to play a game when you're irritated or frustrated and you're just over it? But when you're calm, you can defeat so many levels. You can keep leveling up. You can keep going. You can keep playing tag. You know, you're not getting frustrated because you keep getting found and hide and seek, those type of things. And allows a calmness over your spirit to allow that more innocence, allow that more creativity, allow that more, like they said, fluid flow in your life to have, where you are more calm, more sure, because you're not so clouded and crowded in here, and you're not trying to stuff it all into your body and hold on to that weight and burden of everybody else, or just thinking of everyone else, or not even thinking about yourself at all in any regard. And just a matter of being more calm and centered and focused. And that also comes with the earth as well. It's being rooted within yourself, okay? We have guilty, which is a mental card, mental clarity. You may feel guilty at first, which is why you have to ignite that passion of the renewed life, because you have to burn up those ideals that what you are doing for yourself is wrong, or it isn't right, or other people may want, or this, you're maybe feeling guilty for choosing yourself, for choosing to bet on you. But now is not the time to be guilty, because that can stifle you. Okay, it literally says guilt is a huge vampire of our emotional well-being. So we don't want to be drained. We don't want to be sucked dry. We want to have the actuality of the situation and not feeling guilty. So again, get out of your head. Get out of your head. It's time for action. It is time for that movement. Okay, anything else, Spirit, for water signs? Anything else? For water signs, speak now. We got spiritual and we got empathetic. So you are thinking of expanding, and this is also mental. You're thinking of expanding more on your spiritual horizons, right? You are recognizing that it is more about internal versus external, meaning religions, meaning society, meaning other people. It is all of those things. So it is a matter of recognizing as a water sign that you want to dive more into your spirituality, right? You want to have that mental clarity of being sure and focused in yourself, okay? And taking that recognition, okay? You also have intuitive emotions, which is empathetic. You have to take in a realization that, yes, I can understand where somebody's coming from, but I'm not going to take it with me. I'm not going to hold on to that. Yes, I can give advice. Yes, I can coddle you. Console you, but I cannot take on that emotion for you, because no matter how much I feel and understand you, I can't get you out of that situation better than you can get yourself out of that situation, okay? So take that into realization and take that into memory, okay? It's time to be more playful. It's time to be more free. It's time to be more open. And that realization that I can be more centered and at peace with myself when I'm not so inside of my own head, causing anxiety, causing fear. Open to that realization that it's time for me to be seen, and time for me to be heard. It's time for me to be felt. It's time for me to be understood. It's time for others to be more empathetic with me, okay? So take that into realization as a water sign, that it is time to open up and dive in. It is time to put your plans into action. It is time for you to always stop being the back burner, the side character, the friend giving up. No, it is your time. Plan that business, plan that opening, plan just putting yourself out there, and that is the open reality of the situation, okay? So that is the reading for you, water signs. Hello, Moody Lauren, or Lauren, or Lorene. I hope I said that right. Well, that is a reading for the water signs for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be posted on my YouTube for the full one, but I'm going to be coming back and doing the other 3 signs as well. So until next time, I love you, and I will see you later.